Hello everyone, and welcome to today's webinar, Streamline Data Automation and Analysis with Minitab-Integrated SPC. So this is Eating, Assistant Marketing Manager at Visit Systems. So here are some housekeeping items before we start the presentation. The webinar audio is available through your computer. Please make sure your speakers or headsets are turned on and the volume is up. To ensure the best audio quality, all attendee microphones are muted. We will have time at the end for live Q&A with our presenters. Please feel free to enter questions at any time in the question section, and we'll do our best to answer them. Finally, we kindly ask that you answer a couple of survey questions after the webinar. So we will appreciate it if you could take a few minutes to answer those. So today we have two terrific presenters, and I would like to introduce them now. The first speaker is Nur Sulawati. She's the technical support specialist at Visit Systems. Sulawati has more than 6 years experience in providing statistical consultancy to businesses and academic through the effective use of statistical tools and techniques. We also have Ren Chen joining us, Software Engineering Manager at Amplex System. Ren Chen has more than 12 years of experience in software development and 5 years experience in development of MES, Manufacturing Execution System. We are so excited to have you both here and presenting the topic. And with that, I will hand it over to Sulawati to begin today's presentation.
Okay, thank you, Yiting, for the introduction. Hi, everyone, and thanks for joining our webinar today. So I'm Sulawati. I'm the technical support at Visit System. So today's webinar is Streamline Data Automation and Analysis with Minitab-Integrated SPC. Hope in 1 hour with me and Reishin today gives some idea to enhance and maximize your ability to use Minitab statistical software in your daily job. Minitab was developed in 1972. So today Minitab in market for more than 50 years. So now Minitab not only have the Minitab statistical software, but we have the others product. The first one is a Minitab Connect. It will be for the data transformation. And then for those are looking the dashboard, it will be the Minitab Connect. And then we have the Minitab Suffolk predictive modular. It will be the formation learning and predictive analytic, but some of these algorithm inside SPM now available in Minitab statistical software. And then we have the Minitab model ops to help business and analyze and engineer successfully implement their own machine learning and predictive model. And then we also have the Minitab Workspace. The visual tools are like VSM, FMEA, you do some project execution like PDCA, DMIC, so Minitab Workspace. But for those are something project execution, but have the want to share with the manageable side, something like one. We also have Minitab Engage. They include the dashboard inside the they will be have the cloud system on the Minitab Engage. And then we also have the education hub with the online training. In the online training, we are consist of few modules like statistical quality control, design of experiment, and so on. And then we have also real-time SPC. It will be for quality analysis and improve easily in one convenient and comprehensive solution. So if you are interested further to know more all this product, feel free to contact us. So the one is we have here is a sum of our customer. It's coming from various industry. It's not specific for manufacturing only. We also have the services, customer education, and so on. And then for your information, this software also not limited for the MNC company. It will be some SME also use as long as fit with your data, or you want to do some data analysis. So Minitab statistical software will fit for you. Okay, so agenda today, the first round, I will take an overview of the Minitab itself, the environment, and then we do some demonstration for the one of the tools in SPC control chart, and after that we go for the Minitab macro. It's not the complex one in my session. If you have your complex solution, so I think you need to go further for the next session with the RC after this my session. Okay, so I think I opened the Minitab, easy for you to see the interface of Minitab. Okay, so this one is we call it that one is a menu bar, and then use a toolbar. So almost all our tools are inside the stat menu, and then we have the for graph, and then also you will use the assistant. Okay, so some of the tools available in stat, if available in the assistant, is something like if most our customer frequency use, so we put in the assistant. Okay, so we have many ways to get learn something like for the capability and so on. After that, we will see the one is we call it that one is a navigator. Here is our output pin, and then here is data pin. So in the output pin, actually what you create your graph, your table. So all these things are appear in the output pin. And then here is a data pin. Okay, just for a reminder, in Minitab, we works like column based. So one column, one variables. And then for information, Minitab also recognize 3 types of the data. The first one is the D. If let's say you appear D here, so you will see the date data. But if let's say nothing appear anything, okay, we Minitab consider this column, it will be the numeric data set. And then if let's say you will see the T here, Minitab consider this column, it will be the text data set. That one is help you. So I give just some example. You go for the graph, for example, you go for the basic histogram, okay, you will see the simple one. You click okay. That one is something like you will now see the text data set or the T here. Just only have the number data set. For example, it's a downtime. So you're able to see the T here. That one is to help you to choose the right tools for your data type. And then we have also here is we call it the status bar, where you can have only navigator, only the worksheet, only this worksheet between the output pin, or just only want to focus on the output, or you want to see on the navigator. So you can play around with this one. And then the other thing is not the default, but the default once you launch your Minitab is that we call it the command line or history line. We have 2 ways to get it this part. The first, you can go for the status bar and then you click on this icon, or maybe you can go for the view and then you use the command line or history line. So you go for the view, command line or history line. So same scope for this case, you can go for the view, data and output. Okay, you will see that one only the output. Okay, so we have a many 2 ways, whether you go to that icon or you go for this view. Okay, and then for your information, we have many ways to get your data into this data worksheet. Okay, whether you can type it, you can copy from the Excel file, something that one, and then maybe you can import from the CSV file. Okay, you can go for the file, you can open, or you can open now, you can open from your repository. Let's say you save on the Google Drive or OneDrive, so you can connect to this repository. Okay. So we go for the first SPC tools. Okay, this one is more familiar with you all. So, control chart is a graph that plot your process data in time order sequence. Okay, must be in time order sequence. Typically, control chart consists of a center line, and then consists of two control limit. It's upper control limit and then lower control limit. So basically, the control limit represent the process variation. Okay, the process variation. By the default, they will consider the 3 sigma here and then 3 sigma here. So from this control chart, actually you want to see the want to identify the or separated with a common cost variation and then the special cost variation. Of course, if let's say you're using the Minitab, they will have a color coding. So you see the red color here, which goes for the special cost variation. But you will see the blue dot here, it will show that this sample only have the common cost variation. Of course, control chart, it will be used for, since that it will be the easy to interpret it, okay? Because you have to see the in time or the sequence you want to see on the your variation, okay? So, but in market now, we have a lot type of a control chart. Okay, the one, it will be the basic one. So the two things before you choose the right, the suitable control chart for your measurement, for your process, you need to look on the what is your data type. Okay, what is the variable or attribute? Variable, something like you can measure it. Okay, let's say your length, your weight, your height, your diameter and so on. So you can measure it by the device or something, your sensor or whatever. So as long as it's a measurement, so we consider that will be the variables or continuous something. And then the second part you need to consider, it will be the subgroup size, whether it's every time you take it only one. Okay, we consider that you will use the IMI chart. But if let's say you have multiple observation every time, so you consider if let's say less than 9, okay, it will be used the S bar R chart. If let's say more than 9, okay, you will be use the S bar S chart. S bar is a mean, your average. R is your range, mean to say that is a maximum minus your minimum. And then your S here is will be the standard deviation. It's a simple basic one. If let's say you have a more data set coming, so you not only look on the mean average, but you look to other side. Let's say you see the standard deviation, something that one. So same go for this control chart. So also for the attribute, something like you cannot measure it. Maybe you can assess it. Assessment, like say accept, reject, or you have a something like yes or no, okay, or you have a count. So we have a two type here. If a defect or defect, okay, defectives of defect. So defect, how many defect you have, and then you do the listing. So that then, so you will use the C or U chart, or you will use the P and P chart. Okay, so never mind, no need to record it this part. You just only open it, your Minitab, you will see on this part. So you go for the assistant, you open the control chart. Okay, more details on this part. No need to Google it. So this part, okay, you go for the assistant. Okay, assistant, you go for the control chart. Okay, you will see that what is a data type. What is data type, and Minitab give you the information example of that one. And then of course they will provide you the what is the subgroup size. For those are not cannot define what is the subgroup size, you can go for this part. Okay, the one is the data not collected in the subgroup, but data in the subgroup. What I mean by this one, so they give you the visualization inside there, so to more and understand it for this part. And then of course the same, it will be on the IMR is a less 8. So you will use the S bar chart, you'll be S bar S chart. And then of course, what is accounting? So you want to identify what is a defective, what is a defect per unit. So they will be use the P chart or U chart or C chart on this case. So no need to worry, we provide on this information in Minitab statistical software. Okay, so today we try with the one simple case study here. Okay, so the first science want to evaluate the consistency of the fail weight of the peanut butter cup ice cream. Okay, so the measurement here is the fail weight. Okay, so I go back to the Minitab. Okay, so I already save it, that file in the Excel file. So I want to import in this part. So go to the file, you can go for the open. Okay. So for example here, I just go for the control chart and then I open it. So Minitab we import onto this part. Okay, so before you certify on this part, maybe you can preview first what be by your data set, and then you click OK. So you will get the import into this worksheet. Okay, so for those who we use with us, so how to get it the control chart, and then every time they take only one. Okay, so mean to say that we will use the IMR chart, is it? So how to get it? Go to stat, go to the control chart, you will see the subgroup or individual IMR chart. Okay, IMR chart. So I choose the first supplier one. So every time they take only one. Okay, they pair with a 3 supplier here and just click OK. So you will get the IMR chart. Okay, you will get the IMR chart. But maybe this one is the first supplier, second supplier, or you have a process 2, process 3, process A, B, C, and so on. Is you have a multiple processing. Okay, you have the multiple step you need to do or something that one. So you want to enhance this chart. You want to put the reference line and whatever for this case. Okay, you want to customize it or all these things. Okay. So we need have something like we help you the features. I'm not sure is it you are familiar or not with this thing in the Minitab. Is we also available on that part. Okay, we call it that one is a Minitab Macro. Okay, so Minitab Macro is a text file that contains a series of commands that can be used to automate tasks in Minitab. Okay, so when to use macro, maybe when you identify which tools are perfect for your reporting. Okay, so you want to automate a repetition task. Okay, just now maybe you have just only one process, but you have a 10 process. So no need go for the stat, go for the control chart, choose the IMR chart. So you have a repetition task, okay, to generate the monthly graphical analysis. Or once you have a macro, okay, you have a set of the macro. So maybe you can share with your colleagues, okay, because we have to do some same reporting. Okay, so that's why we share with your team on so on, just only different variables or different data set in your database. Okay, but you want to see control chart, you want to see the capability analysis, you want to see case study or so on. Okay, so you will use the macro to help you this part. So it will be save your time and then maybe reduce the error during the analysis part. Okay. So how to start it with this simple macro? Okay, so I go back to the Minitab. Okay, go back to the Minitab. So the first thing maybe you need to see is it you need to link your Minitab with your local drive, something like one. Okay, you can go for the file. Okay, maybe you need to manage your option. Okay, you go for the option. The one is just only easy to calling your file. Okay, you save where is your file saving in the desktop or document or whatever local you see. So you by the default is to go for the file location, and then you want to save your macro. Where is your macro to save into this part? Okay, after you setting up this part, you just click OK. So after this, when you open it, so Minitab will go direct to that direction. Okay. So of course, how we get the script, how to get the script into this one. So that's why the first I mentioned that that one is by not default. You just go this icon, or you go for the view, is a command line or history line. Okay, so you will see that in history here, okay, for example, you already create the IMR chart for the supplier one. Maybe you want to see to use this command line with for the supplier two. Just go this side, click, right click, okay, you click or copy. Maybe you try with this one and paste it into the command line here. Maybe you want to see on the supplier two. Just replace with the two supplier two here, and then of course you just click run. So Minitab will provide onto this supplier too. Okay, so no need go back to your tag, go to the control chart. You need go for the individual IMR chart. So now you will see, maybe you want to create the histogram. So you just put on this part. Okay, maybe I want to produce the third one. It's the three, supplier three. So you just put run. So you will have to run for this part. So that one is just only simple macro, direct you can execute this part into this part. Okay, so you will see on the you can copy from the history and then you play around with this command line, the first, okay, the simple one. And then maybe you want to something like we can execute the script, okay, into this Minitab. For example, you want to see on this part, okay. I want to save it. Okay, so file. Okay, I want to save this project. Okay, maybe it's a first, and then I save it this part. Okay, so you want to save, and then of course I want to all this. I don't want see. I want to this one. Right click. Okay, you will see save as history as. Okay, maybe here you need to save off the exact file. Okay, so maybe here is trial. And then you save it for this part. Okay. So all this part already in this one. Okay, you can open, right click, you is open, can open into the notepad. Okay, so whatever you want to put here, so you can put it on this part. And then of course, how to run the script in the Minitab. So you go back to the Minitab. Maybe I put this part. Okay, I open the new project file. Okay, new project file. So I go to the file, you will see file, run and execute the project. Okay, run and execute the project. Select this part. Okay, for example, I choose this trial and then I open it this part. So they will be automatically run for you. So that one is something simple macro you can do in the Minitab. So first you do the based on the dialog box, whatever, and then you copy, save it into this command line and so on. That was simple one. Okay. So go for the file, you go for run and execute that file. So will be open by to this file. Okay. Go and let's go for this part. And then you can manage or rerun, you can save the file, you can add the command into this file and then run a back for this case. Okay. So that's all for my part. So they will be straightforward. Okay, if you have complex issue like you want to Minitab import from your database, okay, run the SPC automatically and then save the SPC chart in reporting format, or you want to notify the PIC, okay, if have any sample out of control. So I think RC session will be touched on this part. Okay, so RC, you can take it over from here.
Okay, thank you, Suhadi. Okay, so hi everyone. This is Ren here. Let me turn on my video here. Yeah, hi everyone. Okay, so next I would like to share a new solution, which is Minitab Integrated SPC automation. Okay, let me share my screen. Can everyone see my screen?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So this is a new solution that I would like to introduce. As per what Sulawati present just now, we can see that actually to use a Minitab, we need some professional knowledge, which is not that easy and straightforward for normal user. So they have some macro, there's some command line, and you need to have enough knowledge. You need to have enough understanding on Minitab software. Okay, so for this new Minitab-Integrated SPC, okay, so what we are provide is that we help the user to automate the analysis and also the reporting, and we provide dashboard and also immediate alerts when there's something wrong after the Minitab provide the result. And then also we are using Minitab as our backend to generate the SPC report. So Minitab is a very long, it's already been operated many years, and their report is accurate and also reliable, of course. Yeah, and then with the automation, we can reduce human effort. This is what the benefit with this new solution. Okay, so we talk about what we are needed for this automation. So the architecture here is that you can have a cloud or physical server or either a server PC in your company, and then in the PC or the server, you can have one Minitab installed in the server or PC, and then you install our NFlex automation solution. So the user will access the report and also and also the features through the web page. Okay, and then of course, you need the data to let the Minitab help you to do the analysis. So the data can come from the machine through the file transfer or database or pull the data from a database. Okay, so I believe this is a very simple architecture and quite understandable by everyone. Okay, so at this moment, we are supported a few report such as the LENIP, SPC, capability, type 1 gauge, and also we are still adding more report into our solution. Okay, so next I will do a walkthrough on the system. Okay, so what you are looking at right now on my screen is this is a Minitab-Integrated SPC system. Okay, so we are come with we so-called the login. We have all the security, of course, as what usually the system should have. Okay, to automate this example, we use example like our IMR chart or normal SPC report. Let me check my connection. Okay, so now after login, you will see we'll have a very nicely report to see all the report history being generated by the Minitab. Okay, and also you can see example. Okay, so now I have set my dashboard on the home page at the SPC report, which is the IMR chart, and then you can see some of the test value which already failed in the history, and then you will have a list here. Okay, so now let's see how we're going to schedule SPC automation. Okay, so now in the SPC, in this system, we will have different report at the menu, and then from there you can actually do the scheduling and also set up your automation. Okay, the setup is pretty simple. Okay, so you go to the SPC report list, and then we key in some of the basic info, example, SPC report for okay. And then we, in this, okay, basically this system, we actually simulate what is happening in Minitab. For example, okay, let's say now we have Lenny P chart. Okay, let's say we have let's say we have a list of fail 5 unit, 10 unit, 15 unit for 100, 200, and 150. Okay, let me simulate this. Okay, example, we have a Lenny P. So you can see when I try to do some graph in this in the Minitab, so we need to key in like some of the setting. Example, when we select for Lenny P, we need to tell Minitab which column, okay, which column is a variable, and then which column is a subgroup, and then we need to do some setting. Okay, so same goes to this solution. So we are actually migrate the setting from Minitab to our web page. Okay, and then you can see some of the things similar, but the difference here is that you can use this solution to do the scheduling. Example, we have a SPC, the IMR chart. Okay, we set it to an individual. The report type is individual, and then we have a schedule type with a daily, weekly, monthly, and per hour. Okay, so example, we put a daily. Okay, then we can schedule it when to run this report. Okay, okay, and then we will have a watcher here. So this watcher allow the user to actually put in like who going to receive the report. Yeah, you can put in multiple recipient here, or you can put in your email forwarder here. Okay, and then this is here is a file path. Okay, so this file path is actually for you to key in, to put in where is the data set being transferred to this solution. Okay, example, if let's say you are transferring the data from the machine, and then it's a data file, it's a physical data file, you can use a FTP or share folder to actually send the data from machine to the folder every hour, and then this system will pick up. And also for database, you need to output the data to the folder also. Okay, so for this solution, we are using file-based. Okay, one set. Okay. Yep. Okay, so just tell the system where is the data set. And then here we have some of the okay, value setting, which is a rules that using by the Minitab. Okay, and then we have column. Okay, putting some info. Okay, then submit. Okay, so after the report is added here, then it will be scheduled to run on this time. Example, 11:34. So this system will expect before this timing happen, the data should be ready in the server or in the PC, so that it will auto pick up and run the report. Okay, so let me show you some of the history report. Okay, so every example like this one, okay, this is a SPC report that I set up previously. So once this data is available and is running, so you can, in the report list, you can actually view what is the result generated by the system. Okay. So yeah, so all this will be recorded as a history, and you will keep in this system, and you can view it back anytime. And also you can also key in example like this C3. Okay, so okay, so in this one issue. Let's see, I have a parameter field. Okay. So when there's a fail in the IMR, which is an out of spec or out of range, then the system will recognize it, and then we will record it down what is the fail value. Okay, and then the user can come in here and then record it down what is the issue, and then is it any action taken. Okay, and then from there you can have a record of your machine why, like why is fail, and then what is the action you taken. Okay, then next thing is that when there's something happen or there's a report generated, the watcher will receive the email. Okay, so this is an email, example email that you receive. Okay, so what is the report? Okay, and also you attach with the attachment. Okay. So the attachment will become with a few documents. Okay. So this will be the document that contain inside the attachment. Okay, so you will see a few report, the image of the report. Okay, this is the report I showed you just now. So this will be the attachment you will send to all the watcher. And also this is a Excel report generated by Minitab. Okay, yeah. So there will be a email notification sending over when there's a report generated, and as well when there's something wrong in the report. Okay. So at this moment we have 5 report is been ready in the solution, and there are more report will be added to this solution in the near future. Yeah. Okay, so that's all for my presentation. So if let's say you are interested in the solution, you can contact me or Desmond. Yeah, you can contact Visit Sales or MFlex Sales. Yeah, so you guys can take a screenshot of this info. I will share this slide after this meeting.
Okay, thank you,
All right,
Renqian.
thank you. All right.
So it is now Q&A session, which we are more than happy to answer any questions you have. So we have one question here about MP and C chart. Is it available in the Minitab Assistant? So probably Sulawati, you can answer this.
Okay, so for your information, in the assistant for C and P chart is not available yet. Okay, if let's say you want to use, you need to go back to the step menu. Okay, and under step menu, you go for the control chart, and then of course you will go for the attribute control chart, and you will see the NP chart and C chart and P chart. Okay, hope
Okay.
answer your question.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so another question is, can we add spec limit into IMR chart?
Yes, we can add a spec limit to the, I think I share my screen first.
Okay.
Go back to this part. Okay. Okay, go for the simple one. Okay. You just only double click on the IMR chart. Okay. And the right click. Okay, you see the add here. Okay, maybe you go for the reference line. For this case, maybe you will put the 620, and then you click OK. Then you click OK. So we see the another part here. Okay, you can add a reference line into this IMR chart or others control chart, but just only highlighted since IMR chart is individual, is okay to add the reference or something like spec limit. Okay, but if let's say your control chart is a group control chart, something like XR, X bar chart, it will be group. It's not so good to add the spec limit, because this point is not the individual point. It will coming from the one group from this case. Okay.
Okay, thank you, Sulawati. Another question is, if I require an additional report that is currently not supported, could you include it for me? Probably Renqian, you can help to address it.
Okay, this will depend on the report that need to migrate from Minitab, because I believe most of the Minitab report are support to use a script or command to run and process through the backend. So it will depends on the report type, but we will try to liaise with the Minitab team and then get it done if possible. Yeah.
Okay. So what is the time frame required to implement the system?
Okay, this one will be depends on the setup. Okay, we are not talking if let's say all the hardware is ready and then usually we will set up we'll install the software and the hosting the web page, and then to hosting a web page is very fast, and then the challenge here is that how we're going to share the data to the server or the PC. Yeah, so this already depends on how fast we can get the data. If let's say your data set is ready and it's very simple, like just dump into the share folder, then it can be done very fast. So maybe 1 or 2 days we can set up the solution. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Renchen. Okay, so I think we are okay to finish the webinar today. Okay, so thank you again to Solati and Renchen. So if you guys have any questions regarding our Minitab Automated SPC, please feel free to put in your inquiry into the survey. So after the webinar, you will receive an email which consists of the survey link, and also you will be prompted for the survey after this webinar. Okay, so thank you guys. Thank you. Bye-bye.